Every night for this boy ended the same way. After dinner, he would be dragged into a room and beaten with a belt. His mother played the piano to drown out his screams. They depended on that man to survive. And the most painful part was that after every beating, he had to shake his hand and say, "Thank you." This toxic environment changed Eric from the inside. He became angry and violent. He got into fights at every school, and eventually no school was willing to accept him anymore. His mother sold her paintings so she could send him to a private boarding school. Before he left, she said only one thing: "This time, finish your studies." Eric understood. He had to change. But as soon as he arrived at the school, he realized this place was no less than hell. Here, the students themselves handed out punishments while the teachers looked the other way. A boy named Gustav bumped into him and demanded an apology. Eric refused, so he was summoned to the fighting pit at 7 p.m. That was the rule there. If you didn't show up, you were labeled a rat. That night, the whole school gathered to watch. Eric came, but instead of fighting, he turned around and walked away. He called his mother and promised her that he would never fight again, but he paid the price for it. That night, his room was destroyed, and by the next morning, he had become the rat. Every day, he was tortured. They made him dig holes and then fill them back up. One night, they dumped a bucket of filth all over his room. This time, Eric snapped. He picked up the filth and, during the night, threw it directly into Otto's face. Otto went crazy. They tied Eric up, drenched him in freezing water, and left him out in the cold. A girl saved him. The next day, his friend Pierre was gone, leaving behind only a letter. That's when Eric realized something. If he kept enduring everything silently, one day he would also be destroyed. This time, he challenged them himself. At the fighting pit, everyone thought he would be an easy target, but within seconds, Eric knocked everyone down. Now, everyone understood. He wasn't weak. A few days later, Eric cornered Otto alone. Holding a wooden stick, he stood in front of him. Otto trembled in fear, fell to his knees, and even vomited right there. After that, no one dared touch Eric again. Eventually, he graduated. When he returned home, his stepfather once again called him over to beat him. But this time, Eric was no longer the same boy. He wasn't afraid of anyone anymore. He looked straight into his stepfather's eyes and said, "In 30 minutes, you'll wake up in a hospital." Then he closed the door behind him.